Yeah, this is Point Black. Coming hard and off the car. Coming with the flow straight to the barrio. And coming with that heat to the damn street. This is PBN Point Black. National News. The late and the great edition. You know what I'm saying? With the boom dip to the line ass lips and facts to crack backs. You know what I'm saying? The heat coming from the street. PBNN, Point Black, National News. You know what I'm saying? Now today, we see a whole lot of garbage going on still as we see. You know what I'm saying? We allow our country to be run down all the way to, a whole lot of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we see a whole lot of nonsense still brewing. Like you saw the situation going on with this preacher denies setting up the church robbery. You know what I'm saying? Which he probably did in more ways than one. Because this predecessor that's in the picture behind him, he also was accused of doing something, this and that. I don't follow these things. This is nothing but distraction and foolishness that are going on in our government. You know what I'm saying? And we must now start to take a look at how these things are, such as what we see in the reoccurrence of what has taken place before that now is coming down the line where it's going to look like it was, you know, something that's naturally occurring in its basis. You know what I'm saying? And we have to look at that. You see what I'm saying? Because in the beginning we saw where this went down, this was said, this was that, then this happened, this was made, this was pushed, this was that. People made decisions, this was that. You know what I'm saying? Now you look at the timeline to where we are now, and basically you see where the timeline shows from what is in the beginning to the middle to the end has occurred based on the fact of saying that this is what it is, and this is still reoccurring or reoccurring and again and again and again. But we have to start looking at that because that doesn't make much sense when you look at it. You know what I'm saying? And you cannot do certain things in this fashion and expect to get out of it in any shape or form. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we're talking about, certain things to do with, the people of New York and maybe even around and definitely around the world. So we know how all that occurred based on that. But now we see the evidence of what was done in order to make what is happening seem real in more ways than one. So we have to look at that. You know what I'm saying? Even when we look at many, many, many other things that has come up that really doesn't make, a whole lot of sense in more ways than one. You know what I mean? In more ways than one. And we have to look at that now. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to call what it is and all this and the third, but we just have to look at basically what has taken place, you know what I'm saying, based on what was said prior, before, that took place to prior now to what is bubbling and brewing to now. You know what I'm saying? And common sense should tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Which if you see something that is in its flotation and now in its groove that made the flotation, now the flotation is floating. Now we see where there is a function of its process. So we have to look at these things based on that, and you should know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But now we see Chris Cuomo proud of how his brother handled the scandal. You know what I'm saying? He's admitting that his brother handled a scandal. You know what I'm saying? And proud how he did it because now you have, excuse me, of course, many of them already handle, feel that they slide the groove and the groove went down the line and now the down is going down, 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 diggy down. You know what I'm saying? So of course he gonna say stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Cuomo, just like his brother, is a demon Democrat follower of Luciferian bloodsucker. You know what I mean? And to me a deep state, so anything he has to say, we really don't want to know. We don't care whether you're proud of your brother. We're not proud of you nor your brother. You know what I'm saying? In no shape or form. You know what I'm saying? We have no love in no form for you because of what you've done to many, many people. You know what I'm saying? Now we see the brew is brewing, you know what I'm saying? And now it's bubbling up. And now we see what the results really were all about, based on the whole mention of continuous of those who do and those who don't. You know what I'm saying? But you're picking more on those who don't. So it doesn't make sense somewhere there, because you cannot get out of that way. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy. You know what I'm saying? 800 billion people, you tell me. You know what I'm saying? You expect not to see nothing at all. In looking at the individual who is the one supposed to be the leadership of that, and now telling people, you don't do this and you don't do that. I mean, looking like a dweeb. I don't understand why they do not get this man up out of our lives and our government. You know what I'm saying? Don't fight you, the kid in weeds. You know, but the latest move suggests that the DOJ investigating of the 2020 election is looking to conduct directly related conduct directly related to Trump and his closet allies. You know what I'm saying? But the DOJ is just digging up stuff that is in what it is. You're not digging up anything that based on anything to me to do with the June 6th so-called hearing, because it's not it's not you're getting off track. So that tells me that you're lying. You know what I'm saying? The move by the Justice Department to bring two top aides to former no two top aides to the President of the United States. No, two top. Yeah, you're right. We're gonna go with a form on this clown. You know what I'm saying? Two top former Vice President Michael Nutcase Pence to me in front of the federal grand jury. And anybody that they bringing in that was anything to Michael Pence, damn sure ain't gonna be straight in no shape or form. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, the federal grand jury is the most aggressive public step taken, you know what I'm saying, to bring these two guys or whoever they are, you know what I'm saying, for Michael Nutcase Pence, you know what I'm saying? The public is the most aggressive public step taken yet by the prosecutor investigating the plots to subvert the 2020 election. No, it wasn't subverted. It was already subverted by the election itself. See, what the demon Democrats think to fail to understand is you cannot run an election and think that because you do this and do that, what people don't have enough power to oust you. That's what it is, because you took away the power from the people. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you took away the popular vote. That was a demon Democratic move, I believe. You know what I'm saying? You took away the popular vote. You know what I'm saying? And now you're using, instead of the popular vote, you now only relying on the electoral college or vote. You know what I'm saying? And bullshit like that. So therefore, we know full well that no matter what you do or what you say, we still see the flaws in your game, because you keep saying it's a plot. But your direction and what we have seen that you jumped off the gun with shows that there is a deeper plot in many, many ways. Whether it's real, oh no, whether it's people saying it's not real, but it is real, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand that, because they don't care. And you know what I'm saying? When it comes to human life, you please. You know what I'm saying? Long live Marilyn Monroe. It's signal that the department probe reached inside former has reached inside the President of the United States White House, and that investigators are looking at conduct directly related to Trump and his closet allies. Efforts to overturn. You're still not saying nothing, because you're still in proof that you won. You telling people and showing numbers online or whatever you're doing ain't showing that you won. So where will you get that from? You on Trump neck so hard. But we need to be on the demon Democrats, because you still see a lot of them is still winning offices and still winning so on and so on. You know what I'm saying? Because people haven't learned anything yet. and they never probably will. Most of them. Anytime you continue voting for these group of people who is continuing to flood your country with all types of people, you know what I'm saying, and even flooding up New York. Like New York is so big. hmm New York has a lot of problems, and it's going to get even worse because this is what the demon Democrats do. So we know him digging into all this other bullshit they talking about. We really don't want to hear it because you still haven't proved to me that you won the election. You telling us, and how did you prove it? We didn't see no votes. We didn't see the ballots. We didn't see none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's all hearsay and propaganda, really, and a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? New York editor fires over inappropriate attack on leadership. You know what I'm saying? And New York editor fired over inappropriate attack on leadership. The editorial at the New Yorker has been fired by the magazine after accusing its leadership in inserting errors into his work while she was under performance review. Uh-huh. Okay, like that's new. hmm With 13 years until Social Security funds are projected to run out, Washington Democrats have some proposal to strengthen the program. Now, here's another thing. Every time they turn around, they keep talking about people's Social Security money and so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? Like as if they're not going to grow old. Oh, but I forgot. They stole billions of dollars. So they'll have a nice, beautiful pension in even getting a paycheck as well. You know what I'm saying?